Hey, this is Crystal Vanessa with Mac Kiteboarding, and in today's vlog we are talking about how to pick the perfect wetsuit for kiteboarding. So a few things we are going to cover in this vlog are how to pick a suit that suits the place that you are riding, the temperature and conditions you are riding in, and that fits well and fits your budget just right. We're also going to talk about the different types of wetsuits. So this is applicable for you even if you're in a warm water environment or an ice cold environment. So we're talking about everything from thermal tops and just skin suits to proper wetsuits, surf suits, and maybe even dry suits. So the first thing to consider is, where are you riding? Are you riding in a cold water spot, a warm water spot? Is there a seasonal change from winter to summer conditions? Can you ride all year round? Would you even want to? Are you typically the type of person that's the first one to get covered up when it starts getting cold, or are you the last one to put your sweater on? Some of the more sensitive riders like myself may find that the gloves and booties and hoods may be coming out a little sooner than the tough guys out there that would ride their board shorts even in winter. Now, budget is a big factor as well. How much does a good wetsuit cost? You could probably get an alright one for somewhere around $100 for the lighter one. So the heavier wetsuits generally cost a bit more, and if you're riding somewhere like Lake Michigan or the San Francisco Bay Area or up here in Squamish, you're going to need something like a 5.3 or 4.3 wetsuit, and those will be ranged anywhere between $175 and $350. So a lot of people want to use their entire kiting budget on their kites and their harness and their awesome board, but a wetsuit is critically important because that is the thing that will keep you alive if everything else fails. Now, sizing is very important as well, because a wetsuit that is too small for you or too big for you is just no fun to ride in. The wetsuit might be too small if you can't move your arms around or your legs around, and it's too big if there's a lot of extra room. It won't keep you warm if you have too much room for water to get between your skin and the suit. Now for the really cold spots, booties, hoods, gloves, they may be necessary. And you'd be surprised, they often cost a little bit more as well. So make sure if you're riding in cold weather and cold water that you leave a bit of room in your budget for those things. If you are outfitting your kit for cold water, probably budget another $100 or $150 for the extra little things that will keep you warm and happy in the cold water when you wipe out, because you probably will at some point. Now, if you're the kind of kiter that likes to travel to different summer and winter spots, or you have a big temperature variation between your summer and winter seasons, or spring and summer seasons, you may need two wetsuits. So I have a few because I travel a lot, and my favorite wetsuits are the booty suits or shorty suits. So those are the ones that have like sleeves and a zip to keep everything together up top, and the bikini cut bottom, which is my favorite, because when I'm wearing suits like that, it means I know I'm in warm water and I'm about to have a really good time. I also have a 3.2 ride engine, which is awesome. It's very easy to put on, one of the most comfortable wetsuits I've tried as far as the process of getting wetsuits on and off. And so for the very cold water environments like up here in Squamish and the Bay Area, I use a 5.4 Ion Jewel, and that baby keeps me roasty toasty and very happy, even when I'm swimming around trying to recover my kite. So let's talk about the different temperatures and what wetsuits might apply. Now, even if you are in a warm water spot, you may want to have a riding top, a thermal top, or just an exposure suit, and that might just be a 1mm top or a 1mm shorty suit, and that's just to keep you a little warmer, extend your session. Even if you don't necessarily need it, it keeps you protected when you're crashing, keeps you protected from the sun, and keeps you just that little bit extra warmer when you're getting blown around on the beach and on the water. Even 1mm is enough to break up the bruising a bit when you're wiping out, or keep you safe from the jellies or whatever else is out there in the water. A good rule of thumb for determining what sizes that you'll need is to add the water temperature and air temperature. So in Fahrenheit, for example, if your water and air temperature is above 140 degrees, so say you're in 30-degree water and 110-degree Fahrenheit sunshine, in those extra warm environments, board shorts or a bikini will work just fine, unless you're trying to prevent yourself from burning, in which case, get the 1mm top. Anywhere around like 110, 100 to 120, you may want a 3.2 suit. A few different options now for the colder temperatures, and we've got 5.3s and 5.4s. Like I said, I use a 5.4 because I get cold pretty easily, but you've got 5.3 insulated suits, you have wind suits, you have the deluxe suits which have that extra stitching but are that much better and will keep you that much warmer when needed. And of course, Once you get to the cold waters, those icy conditions, and even sometimes here in Squamish you'll see people riding dry suits. Those cold days where your wind and water temperature is like 60, you want a dry suit. So one of the major safety rules for kiteboarding is to make sure that you are dressing for your wipeout, not for your session. Because if you run into a problem and you're in cold water and you are dressed for a warm sunny day, but you're in very, very cold water, swimming around for 15 minutes, you're not going to last too long if you're not dressed for the conditions. So dress for the wipeout, dress for the water, dress like you have to swim back to shore for 20 minutes. So, how to pick the perfect wetsuit for kiteboarding? Find out your local conditions, check your seasons, check the water temperature, check the air temperature. Of course, if you're a traveling kiter like myself, you may want a few different wetsuits for different environments. And sizing. Make sure you get a chance to try it on or buy from an online retailer that will allow you to trade in or exchange it if it doesn't fit just right. And make sure to check out the temperature graph from Mac Kiteboarding to help you decide what suit you'll need for the temperature you're riding in, and there's a helpful link to that in the description of this video. And of course, the most important one of all, make sure you like the way it looks, because you are going to be riding that baby all season, and it always feels good to feel good in your wetsuit. So this has been Crystal Vanessa with Mac Kiteboarding. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions about wetsuits, thermal tops, gear, whatever you need, post them in the comments. We're happy to help. Reach out to us at Mac Kiteboarding or contact me on my Instagram at Crystal, CrystalIntl. And of course, please like this video and share it with your friends. And if you have any ideas for our next topic, please post it in the comments. We look forward to bringing you more content that is relevant to you. Thanks again, and see you next time on Chasing the Dream.